I sold out my Amazon product in one day with barely any ad spend. This is how I did it. If you don't already know, I have a sunglasses brand on Amazon, and when I first started out, I tried all marketing methods. I did PPC, I did organic content on social media, and I sent my product out to influencers. And the one that worked the most for me was influencers, especially because my product was a fashion product. There are thousands of influencers on Instagram and TikTok talking about Amazon finds, specifically in the fashion niche. Now, of course, it took me years to come up with a framework that works really well, from sending out cringy messages that were being ignored, to sending my product to influencers that didn't even convert for me, or sending my product to influencers that didn't even feature my product. But once I got the framework right, magic happened, and one influencer posted my product and I sold out in literally one day. The great thing about Amazon is there's something called the Amazon Associates program that most Amazon finds influencers are a part of. This program will actually pay influencers a commission for all of the sales that they bring in, and it's coming out of Amazon's pocket, not yours. So influencers, even if they're not getting paid to actually post about your product, they're getting a commission in the back end from Amazon for genuinely recommending products that they really love from Amazon. I already knew about this because I was creating lifestyle content myself, so I knew this existed in the influencer world, and I really wanted to take advantage of it for my sunglasses brand. Now, in my opinion, if you're doing influencer marketing wrong, it's just as bad as if you're not doing it at all. So there are a few things to keep in mind when you start your influencer marketing outreach. Number one, make sure your Instagram looks a lot like the Instagram grid or aesthetic of the influencers that you're reaching out to. They need to be able to relate to your brand and see something that they like for them to respond. And the first thing that influencers will do, even if you're sending them a boring 2-sentence message or a long paragraph, the first thing that they will do is go on your Instagram page, and that's what's going to help them decide, should I ignore this message or should I respond and agree to receive a free product? Number two, make sure you are choosing your influencers wisely. Not every influencer is going to align perfectly with your brand, and you need to make sure that not just them, but also their audience aligns well with your brand, so that when they do post about your product, this actually converts for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to find influencers for your gifting collab campaign. So this is a website called SEMrush, and the app is called Influencer Analytics. I'm going to have this linked down below. So you're going to go on Influencer Discovery and click on Instagram right here. So it's going to show you all the influencers. Of course, there's a lot here on Instagram. It's showing everybody, and you want to basically narrow it down to influencers that talk about Amazon finds. You can narrow it down by location, and this is great because even if you don't live in the US but you're looking for influencers that are in the US, you can find them best through a website like this. So you can search by, for example, location. We're going to click all the US locations, and then if you want someone in the Middle East area, then you can click on this. And you can also search by keywords. So this is the best way to find influencers that specifically talk about Amazon finds. So click on influencers. You want to search for influencers rather than posts. And keep in mind that whatever you are putting in here, it's going to search for exactly that. So I like to put in quite a few keywords depending on the product that you are selling on Amazon. So for example, I will put in Amazon finds. And then I will put in also Amazon find. My product is sunglasses, so maybe Amazon fashion. And as you can see, the more keywords I add, the more influencers it's adding to the list. And you can see here, it's given me almost 4,000 results, almost 4,000 influencers that you can reach out to. And the best part is you can download this, you can either send it to your VA, or you can basically just work off of it yourself. The subscribers means this is the amount of followers that each of these influencers have. And I recommend that you start with reaching out to micro or macro influencers and find micro or macro influencers, like for example, anyone with 71,000, 70,000, anything that's under 100,000 could be a really good find. So let's, for example, take this influencer right here. And the great thing about SEMrush is it's going to give you a lot of analytics that have to do with that influencer. And you can see the country that they're based in. You can see the language that they speak, the amount of followers. But you really don't need all this information. All you need to do is just go on their actual Instagram. So just click on this Instagram icon here, and I'm going to open it in a new tab. their Instagram and just make sure that they match your aesthetic, your brand's aesthetic. And if this is what you're going for, keep in mind that if this influencer was to post your product, would you be able to repost their content or not? And if you repost it, would it fit into your grid? And then you can just DM them by clicking the message icon here and paste your outreach message. So it's pretty simple. And you can also track your campaigns here, your influencer campaigns. So you can literally do everything within this platform itself. It's really easy. Not all products are a good fit for influencer marketing. So keep in mind that if you are going to do this, make sure that you have an actual brand, a brand story, and it's not just a generic product that you're selling on Amazon. And to be honest, my main tip when it comes to doing influencer outreach is to be patient, because it takes a while to see results from this. And the results aren't only in the form of sales, they're also in the form of UGC, so user generated content that you can feature on your Amazon listing, that you can feature on your Instagram grid. So it really does pay off, but you need to be patient with it. You won't see results right away. Just for the influencers to receive the product and start posting about it, it can take around a month. It only takes a few days for the product to get to the influencer from the Amazon warehouse, and keep in mind that you do all of this on the Amazon platform itself, but it can take weeks for the influencer to actually post about it, and many follow-ups until they actually, give you content and post on their stories, do an unboxing, or whatever it is that you are expecting from them. So I've put together an influencer gifting collab outreach framework that you can check out in the link below. It has everything that I do to run my campaigns and to send out 30 to 50 PR packages every single month and send hundreds of DMs a day. I have everything included in the link below, so you can check that out. It's honestly a course that I wish I had when I was first starting up my brand. This is why I say it took me years to figure this out, but I've packaged it all for you in a very simple and clear framework. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I will see you next week.